chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, got a jerky neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey. Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, yeah.
Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Western New York. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Quick, yellow. Cut.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Set.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 63. Ready.
Judkins headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39.
Let's go. Up 10 black. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut, cut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Ready. Steal. Check steal.
From the gun, Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd
Watch out
and
now.
goal
50 Fury.
at the Bills' 7-yard line.
Set.
They go to him again. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quick one to the outside by Ducks. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
3rd down now. Here's Ducks. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go now. 50, green. Shot, 17. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for a second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down.
Ready. 52 blue.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, gets brought down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Here we set.
Judkins up the middle. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
Benson now from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Chiefs 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. And that's got it, left side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready. Black 40. Fight. White. Set. Hut.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. Cut near the goal line. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. They'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we return. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his man. It's Crabbe. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, and you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Now Darts going in the air. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That's incomplete on second down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Darts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Dart gonna throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is on third and long. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Love looking to pass. It's a screen play to Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready, break.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Down, ready.
To the air with Love. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Here, blue striker. Black, 95. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this makes it to midfield before it's down. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 19 by.
Darts back to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. With the gun this time, here's Dart. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Drive starts to the quick throw left, complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Kraft. This one gets to the 22. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 22 on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, here's Dart. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Still sticking with the passing game. Kraft has it. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Dart. He's got his man. This is Kraft. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs, 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Dart now against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. What's coming? Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, it took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Hut, hut.
Play action. Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run. Deep down that left side. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 13. 1st down, Chiefs.
Set, go.
Run right side. Judkins. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
38.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
6. Mega. Set.
2nd and 13. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Give up the guts of Benson. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Darts. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Ready? Go.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2.
Yellow, line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Hut.
Another one for Judkins. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
32.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Set. Black. 95.
Back to throw it. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Big gain has them across the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Got it.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
Ready? Cluster, 6. Here we go. 53.
Slot man in motion right.
Set.
Second and 10. Love trying again. It finds Kmet downfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. In a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now begin this drive with Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They give on second to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Takes this one at the 40. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Love. It's a screen play to Warren. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 10. Ready.
There's Love to throw. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Judkins will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's Judkins again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's third and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Turning to Benson on third. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7, second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Second and 3 now. Benson once more. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. We've got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fakes. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 6 yards on the play, and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try it right with Benson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
He's handled at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Hey, check that. Here we go. Check out.
Now an inside give to Benson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think even the defense would admit a little surprised to see him running on 3rd and long. That's called pursuit. Riley quick after that initial reaction and stuck him behind the line.
Gay's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go now. Check out.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Dart's going to the air. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
He's back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Gay to add the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
42. Chiefs 28.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, line. Set, ready.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Set, punt. Red, 38. Set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Flushed into the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Clock, 10. Hut.
Give, here's Judkins. Nice run across the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Down. 50, green. Strike it. Set.
Another game to Judkins. He rips up 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, 2nd and goal at the 1.
Get some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I gotta be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. 10 black. Set, hunt.
Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempt coming.
Ready.
The Chiefs will set
Slot
up
receiver
for the
headed left.
two-point
One.
conversion.
Set.
Setting up to pass. Buying some time right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3 and out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3 and out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. Get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Down the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
34.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, fight, 90-52, boom, ready?
Love now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
22 meters. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First down, Chiefs.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Judkins headed right. And this is looking familiar, partner. This drop for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Gotta hurry this to the line. To throw. Vacates quickly left side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, one final shot. That one's nabbed by Komet. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Chiefs can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose, by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same.